Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for watching. My name is Jim and this is the very first episode of my Let's Play for The Sims 4 Cottage Living, the latest expansion pack for The Sims which has just released yesterday. I'm very excited to both play the game and start this very first video because this is my first video on YouTube. I've been playing The Sims for as long as I can remember, and I love storytelling, so it only felt natural to finally take the plunge and start a YouTube channel myself to share the stories I create with my Sims. In this first episode, I just want to take you over my new Let's Play and the two main Sims I'm going to be playing with, and what their life is going to be like, as well as a tour of their house and some of the rules I have while playing the game. I'm not a native English speaker, so if I struggle with words or say something wrong, please help me to improve myself in the comments and don't mind it too much. It might happen during this first episode, also because I'm not used to filming yet, but I will try my best to make it sound pleasing to the ears. So let's just dive into it. These are the Sims I created. These are the Sims I created for The Sims for Cottage Living. We have, let me zoom in on her. This is Josephine Mosely and this is Florian Mosely. Starting with Josephine, she's a young adult, um, a woman who is family oriented, a foodie, and an animal enthusiastic. She has the new aspiration that comes with cottage living, which is the country caretaker, which she's going to try to fulfill. And yeah, my plan for hers are actually quite exciting. She's gonna try to focus on the cooking, the improved cooking skill, as well as the canning skill, and trying out all the new recipes. And she's also gonna try to improve herself in cross stitching. Since she's a family oriented sim, she really dreams of becoming a mom. So that's something I'm gonna try to achieve rather soon in this Let's Play. And then we have Florian. Florian, I really like him. I've played with him before. I just changed him a bit for this Let's Play. But he's a outdoorsy Sims who is lactose intolerant and an animal enthusiastic. If we go and try to look at or if we're going to look at their likes and dislikes, he loves gardening. He loves the colors green and blue, and he also loves winter holiday music because he's kind of a family man, and also romance music because, well, he's kind of a romance in. I didn't give him the trait, but he used to have that trait, so I thought that was a nice nod to his earlier version, if you will. And for Josephine, she loves singer-songwriter music, retro music, romance music, and winter holiday music. So they have quite a bit in common. As for her hobbies and skills, she loves gardening and cooking, although she won't be focusing as much on gardening. But she really dislikes programming and video gaming. She's not that into technology. For her color, she loves blue, green, and pink. And I might add yellow to that, but she dislikes the color black. She's not a fan of dark, grungy colors. So that's a quick overview of the Sims I'm going to be playing with. I've moved them into a pre-built house, which I changed up a little bit because it was a bit too busy in terms of colors to my liking. So this is, let me go into build mode for it. One Couple Bottom Street, which is a pre-built house by one of the EA game changers that worked on this pack. Yeah, let me see. I've changed up the garden a bit. I gave them 4 garden patches to grow their own produce because we have the simple lot trait activated on this lot. So that means we have to have, let me see. Uh, that means we have to have all the ingredients in order to be able to make a recipe. If you look at the description, it says this lot requires ingredients to cook all recipes. Cooking with ingredients just makes food taste better, which comes with the new Cottage Living expansion pack, as well as the Wild Foxes lot trait because it's a new one and I'm really excited to try it. We have a chicken coop, so we also have gardens, so we have to be careful. I'm gonna see how that plays out. I'm really excited to see. And in addition to that, we have the Great Soil lot rate, which kind of gives us a little bonus when it comes to gardening and a little advancement, as well as the homey skill, which makes Sims learn the cooking skill and gardening skill and the handiness skill because we're starting with quite, no, not that much simoleons at all, actually. Makes it improve a lot quicker. So the outside actually looks really rustic and nice. It's not my doing. This is mostly the EA game changer. I just changed up the windows. I turned them brown again. I changed the swatches as well as added the chicken coop and this garden patch, which we're gonna start with in this episode. And when we take a look at the inside, this is the ground floor. They have a first floor or an upstairs, but since they don't have any kids yet and they don't need the space yet, I removed the ladder because it gave us a little bit more money. As you can see, the house is still quite empty. I did that on purpose because I usually like to really focus on one room before moving on to the next one. And since they are going to be outside a lot, I think, and in the town a lot, and exploring the city or village a lot, I figured a living room isn't that, yeah, not that much of a necessity yet. But since Josephine is going to focus on her cooking skill, I did try to make the kitchen look as nice as possible with the money we have. Actually, I used all the new cottage living furniture that came with the expansion pack, and I really like the style of it. It really fits with this world and um, the type of Sims you can play this game with. Well, you can play it with every type of Sim, but really the cottage core aesthetic kind of Sims. I love this smack inspired fridge. There's really retro feel to it. And I love the new curtains that come with the expansion pack as well. Makes it look very neat and homey without distracting too much. So this is the kitchen. They also have a little Dutch oven on the counter, which I think is a really nice touch to this pack. And I used some base game wallpaper, I think, with some flooring from Discover University because I think, or my personal opinion, the flooring that comes with Cottage Living, it's very pretty, but also very busy in terms of the pattern and the texture. And I like my home to have a bit more a calm aesthetic to it. So I changed that, but it did use the wallpaper of Cottage Living throughout the rest of the house, which is this one. I think it's really cute. It's also perfect for a nursery in the future, but I think it's really pretty. And I already put up a picture of them in their house because in my own generation save, which I'm already at generation 10 in that save, but I'll take you through that another time. Um, I usually really focus on creating a big family wall with all the generations on it, so you can really see where it all started and who came to be. It's really fun, in my opinion. So I'm gonna try to do that in this Let's Play as well, and make sure they really take pictures of their new children once they have them, and the grandchildren once they have them. Although that might not be in this house because it's quite a small lot for an entire family. So we might move them eventually, but not right now. Then I also gave their bedroom a little bit of detail. I changed up the wallpaper in here. I think it's a really nice rustic looking wallpaper for a bedroom, as well as added two curtains and a new country living, cottage living, bed that comes with the expansion pack. And also gave their bedroom a little bit of a makeover with the same wallpaper as in the kitchen and just some basic bathroom furniture. I did use the new sink that comes with cottage living that I also used in the kitchen. So yeah, right now they're out of money mostly. I saved a little bit for them to purchase some gardening seeds for the oversized crops so we can start growing those. And they also purchased two chickens, which are roaming around in the garden. I think EA did really well with, or the developers did really well with these new chickens because although they're tied to their object, their chicken coop, they don't feel tied to their chicken coop. They're really roaming around the garden, which I really like. And I think because I played one day with them right now, she should be able to collect their first eggs. So we're gonna try to do that. And since it's morning and they're actually both hungry, they did not collect any eggs, I think. But they did. One not hatchable egg. Well, that's great. I'm gonna put that in the fridge and I'm gonna see if it's possible to cook anything. No, not right now. I think we need to go to this village square or village center to purchase some bread. Yeah, I'm gonna start with purchasing some bread for eggs on toast. So let's start with that. We'll go to the Henford-on-Bagley city square or village square. I have to get used to saying village. And we're gonna see once this, oh, this opens at 9 a.m. So we have to wait for that. That's in 2 hours. Well, that will be fine. For now, they do have some garden salad left from yesterday, so I'll make her have that left over. I just really like Josephine. She looks like a very happy-go-lucky sim, very content with a simple life. And I love Florian too. I think he looks very cute. And I think he's going to be a great dad. Really excited to see how their children turn out. If they're going to be redheads or blonde like their mom, although she's actually a box blonde, which is why I can't really show you right now. But I gave her dark eyebrows because her actual hair color is dark brown. And we'll change that before she gets pregnant, I think. Well, because there's no possibility to order some groceries yet, I'm gonna purchase some oversized crop seeds. And I think I'm gonna go, since we have 4 patches, I'm gonna go for the watermelon, the pumpkin, the lettuce, and the aubergine, because most of these are new, I think. So that's 70 euro, or 70 simoleons, and we have 146 left. So I think we can buy some groceries with what we have left. And to plant the seeds, you have to keep the seeds in your inventory. I already read that. And then click on the garden badge and select plant oversized crops. And once you select one, it disappears from this list. So it's quite easy to get to track what you already selected to plant. Ah, the chicken. She's running around. I think this is the chicken, or is this the rooster? Yeah, this is the chicken, this is the rooster. And I think because she is done eating, I'm gonna have her scatter around some foods for the chickens. I think you're supposed to do that once a day. I'm not really sure. Let's see how that works. And she calls them over to eat, so they will probably come and eat these kind of batches of chicken feet, chicken food. All right, the crops are planted, which means we'll have to water them. These two are so in love. I love it. I also love the aesthetic of you'll go and have dinner, have breakfast after that. I love the aesthetic of Henford-on-Bagley. It's such a pretty town, and for once, it's not all decor. It's actually quite an interactable village, in my opinion, which I really like. He has the freelance botanist aspiration, which is perfect because he's really going to try to focus on the gardening. And he's already on his way to water the plants. Upward plant. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not going to do that right now. No, you're not hungry, so that's great. She's gonna wash that up, and because it's almost 9 a.m., I'm gonna have her go to the village square. I said it right this time. You see, it's already, everyone's waking up, everyone's moving around the city of the village. So we're gonna have her do that too. Eventually, I'd like to buy her a bicycle. But for now, we'll walk by feet. Ah, and this is the mayor, I think. Yeah, it's the village mayor. We might have to introduce ourselves to her. She's called Lavina. Ooh, let me check. Lavina Chopra. I think I pronounced that right, but I'm not sure. Ah, this looks adorable. I think we still have to have. Oh, well, this is the iconic return of Agnes Crumblebottom, who is currently managing the garden stall. We'll just make a funny introduction. I'm excited to see how she'll react to anything other than friendly. She sounds very... Well, maybe I spoke too soon because she looks quite grumpy, although she sounds quite happy. At least we told we made an introduction. And look, this grocery stall has opened up too, with Kim Goldblum being the grocery shop owner. I think the details are very pretty. This looks really cool. We're gonna have an introduction, make it a friendly introduction since we're new to town. Oh, and it closed up again. Why is that? Oh, I think because I tried to introduce myself. I think this is a new interaction, which is have a Henford heart to heart. I think that might be fun, and I think we're also gonna have her gush about partners since she just moved here and she's so in love. She wants everyone to know. Ah, that's not working as well as I expected it to, but that's fine. We'll just stick around until the grocery shop opens again, and for now, I think we'll. If you want your food to keep for a long time, if you want your food to keep for a long time, if you've got a stove, try canning it. You can all sorts of things: pumpkins, lettuce, watermelons, and if you add a bit of sugar to your fruit, you get jam. Who doesn't love jam? Well, that's very true. We're definitely gonna try that once we have some of our produce. She is already missing her family. She's missing Florian right now, so she's a bit sad, which I think is really cute. I'm gonna have her buy some garden shop items. Not that we have any money for it right now, but we can at least check what she has to offer before we go back to the grocery shop, which Kim will reopen right now, I think. You have quite a bit, actually. They have llama wool, which I can use for the cross stitching once we have a little bit more money. But I don't have any bread, I think. No, it's mostly just fruit, vegetables, and seeds and fertilizers and that kind of stuff. But that makes sense because when Kim's here, we can purchase some grocery shop items. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what Josephine's gonna do right now. Oh, I find it such a sad thing for her to be sad. We'll get her home soon. They're really trying to sell it. Let me see. They must have some bread, I think. Yeah, oh, that's milk bread. I meant regular bread. Do they have that? Let me check. Let me check again. They have a blue egg. Not sure what it is, what it's for. They have cheese, they have flour. I'm not sure if you're supposed to make bread yourself, but I'm gonna have her purchase milk bread. And I'm gonna have her go home. And we're gonna see if it's... Ah, thank you for shopping at our grocery shop. We appreciate your business. Have a nice day. And the items we purchase are found in our inventory. There's so many Sims I'd like to meet in this town, but we'll do that in a bit. Oh, this is also very cute. You can window shop at the um, local shops. I love it. Oh, while she's walking home, I'll get to Florian, who's just standing here in the middle of the road. Ah, our plants are already sprouting and growing. Our pumpkin, our watermelon, our lettuce, I think, yes, and our aubergine. I think that looks really cute. Encourage crop growth. I'm gonna see what that does. I'm excited to see if he's just gonna talk. And while he does that, she's gonna cook, and I hope it's possible to make eggs on toast because we have milk bread. So we have the egg, which we got from the chicken coop this morning, and we have the bread from our local grocery shop, which means we can make eggs on toast. Right now we don't have to, but we can do that tomorrow morning. I'm also going to try the delivery service for one of the recipes on here. I think she's going to make a mac and cheese for tonight's dinner, which is we need flour and we need cheese. I'm going to have her try the delivery service if it's not too expensive right now. I put the bread in the fridge. I think that's easier. Probably will last a little longer too. Let's have a delivery. Order a delivery. We are new to the Cottage Living expansion pack is the Summers food delivery, but I think that came with the free base game update as well. Which means you can order some local specialties delivered to your door and eat them, which is really fun. We'll go and try to do that. And we can have a grocery delivery for 20 simoleons. That's not something I'm going to try right now since we have barely any money left. So I'm going to have her go back to the garden stall again and have her purchase some items because I'm not going to follow her. I'm going to see what Florian is doing. He's really encouraging the crop growth by removing all the weeds, I think, and just making sure it's healthy. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, and it's fine. Well, that's promising, I guess. And then he's gonna talk to the chickens. We have quite a few options to interact with them, which I think is really fun. They really made sure they didn't get boring over time, I think, at least. And I'm very excited for them to have a chick as well. I think that will be adorable. Her 6 a.m. harvest will be a normal egg. I'm wondering how to get a a hatchable egg, I think it's called. We're gonna try that in a bit. I really love the look of these new garden patches. It makes it look more like actual farming rather than having them in a kind of a box in the old way. I think Josephine is almost there. If I remembered correctly, we have to have cheese and we have to have flour. So that's 20 simoleons. I'm not sure how we're going to be able to do this, but we'll see. She purchased that. And now I'm gonna have her go here again and make that meal from scratch. I'm gonna have him talk to the chickens, and I'm gonna have him find a odd job for us to make some money. Nope. Apparently, Puppy didn't like being played with. All right. Is this also? Yes, I think. No, this is not what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how we get those new deliveries. Is that a way to find a job? Let me check. Not entirely sure. I think it's not in here as well. No, I think there is probably some sort of a town announcement board or something like that, which states some of the jobs, possibly. No, learn about the villagers, read about the Finchwick Fair. That's not it. Maybe we have to talk to Kim about it, which means I'm gonna have to go back there for a third time. Let's see. You haven't introduced yourself yet, so that's not as easy. Sell items. I don't think that's it, actually. I don't think that's the offer to help with errands. That's what we're gonna do. Hopefully you're not too far back yet. No, you're not. Ah, because I have a mod installed, which is called the Roburki Meaningful Stories mod. My emotions are a bit different from the regular Sims 4 game, and lingering sadness or lingering any emotion is something that follows when they've had a short-term moodlet for a specific emotion. So it's a bit less flimsy. Ah, I love the cross stitching, by the way. This is so cute. Ah, look. So now we can select errands to help with. Select the 3 errands from the various locals of Henford-on-Bagley to help with and become a trusted member of the community. So we can have 3 of these from different townies at once. We actually get quite a high pay for some things. Okay, let me check. I'm not sure if you've got any creatures of your own, but I've been looking to get my hands on some fresh ingredients. Could you bring some to me and save me a bit of time going back and forth to my own rewards? An animal treat, an upgrade part for an animal shed, a chance at new recipes, and a grocery delivery coupon, as well as 90 bucks. And it's lovely to see new faces around these parts, but I'm just too busy right now to make a proper introduction of myself. If you have time and mind to be a help, would you be a dear and grab me some of those grocery orders? Oh, and I've forgotten to eat again, not to mention that bouquet I was going to make for my friends. Since we could use the money, I'm gonna go for this one. So what we have to do to get as both this payment and the rewards, which is an assortment of eggs, milk, flour, cheese, sugar, and an animal treat, which is great because that means we can cook quite some things, is collect 4 grocery orders, deliver a single serving of food to the grocery owner, which we can make ourselves, and deliver roast to the creature keeper. All right, I think that is something I'm gonna do in my next episode of this Let's Play. I'm gonna have Josephine go home and make some dinner, and I'm gonna have Florian have some time for himself too. For now, I want to thank you so much for watching this very first episode. I hope you could understand me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stick around for the next episode of my Let's Play for The Sims 4 Cottage Living. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.